21. Don't mind these cappers.
Hey,
These cappers over here, these
Hey
dudes is a
man.
bunch of liars. See, this is why I keep my life clean and true. But see, people be living lies around here. But anyway, people, this is Everybody Has a Mic podcast. My name is Mo. Happy to be here with my brothers, even though they be lying sometimes. But that's okay. That's okay.
no lies.
Again,
No
DJ
lies.
Motivate You, one on Instagram, DJ Motivate You on TikTok, DJ train a little bit. Just happy to be here. Depressed about this S word we call snow. Keeps on knocking us in the head. Pause.
Terrible.
But you know what? It is what it is. JT, what you got?
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy JT Malone, aka East Coast Legend. You can find me on Instagram, freaknasty underscore ECL. And you know what I'm out here doing? Digging holes, taking souls, people. Digging holes and taking souls. This is the look of death right here. Beautiful smile. Soul gone. Stevie B, holla at us.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Stevie B, Mr. SLB dot via Instagram as well as LXB Galleries. Always, always, always happy to be here with the fellas and the laughter and the banter. Art is life. Whatever it is that you do can always be looked at from an artistic way. So that being said, let's get this podcast popping. Who's starting it up tonight?
Yo, I can start it out tonight. I
Go
got
for it.
one.
Go for it.
Why we starving out why we starving out countries 90 miles south of us, America?
Yo, I was
What
gonna
do you
say
mean?
this tonight. I was gonna talk about this.
I
Thank
just
you for
stole your
doing it.
topic, my
Yeah,
bad.
you did. It's all good in the hood, G.
Yo,
Tell me how you feel about this.
so
No, I missed it.
about 2 weeks ago, it was reported, not in American news media, but by people outside of America. Like I told you, people, if you follow me, I don't follow American news media. I get my news from Al Jazeera and the various men who wear metal hats on the internet because they
Isn't
are
that
a
terrorist?
more
Aren't you terroristic
no,
propaganda based?
no. I mean,
Continue.
that's what they say about them, but they tell me
Okay,
the
that's
truth
okay.
about what's going on in my country because my country
Oh,
won't tell me the truth about what's going on in my country.
Mm.
So
oh.
about 14 days ago, the U.S. has put a blockade around Cuba. Cuba is very oil dependent. One of the places they got a lot of their oil from was it Venezuela we invaded? Was
I thought it
Venezuela.
was. I thought it was Venezuela.
It was
Yes.
Venezuela. Yeah, we talked about
Um,
that like 3 weeks ago.
so they put a blockade up and now no oil can get into Cuba. Cuba has been holding strong. And I believe as of yesterday, they have run out of oil. 90% of their country is in darkness because their grid is now shut down out there. Also, there was an explosion in Havana at their oil refinery. So even if they get oil, now they can't refine it. Russia sent a tanker of oil, basically stated for humanitarian aid, and the U.S. blocked it. On top of that, reports are now coming out that they're saying Cuba has attacked an American ship.
Oh, they went after us, huh? I didn't know that.
Well, hold on. The ship was an American ship, and somehow that ship made it through the blockade to be attacked by the Cuban military. Why would the blockade move for any ships? Why would they move for an American ship if they wouldn't move for humanitarian aid efforts that are being presented to the country of Cuba? Huh. Sounds pretty false flaggy to me. And as my shirt says, shout out to the Clips. This is culturally inappropriate. I'm not supposed to be talking about this type of stuff. My hue, my skin color, I'm supposed to not be talking about these type of things. So it's very appropriate that my shirt says culturally inappropriate because I am just supposed to be and buck dancing for y'all people, and I'm not supposed to have no knowledge of what's going on in the world. So my shirt is appropriate because this is culturally inappropriate that I am telling you what is happening in Cuba right now.
as we
And
speak.
the wildest shit, and I have to throw a jab at my I will vote for Donald Trump Cubans
Woo!
because a lot of y'all cats got deported, and he deported you, and then he shut the power off in the country he deported you to. How's that for fucking voting yourself into the realest nigga moment in my lifetime? If you thought you was one of them, you voted. They said, "Oh, you not even supposed to be voting," which is wild because they took your vote as an illegal. Then they kicked you out as an illegal, sent you back to Cuba, your home country, which some of you probably never had even really been to like that. And now you sitting over there in the dark because your daddy, big daddy guns, shut it down. And they're not reporting any of this on the U.S. news media.
Why would they?
And they're going to report, when you hear the reports are going to say that we're going to be going into Cuba because Cuba fired on American ships. So you heard it here first, people. You heard it here first. And I heard it from somebody else. One of the guys in the tinfoil hats told me. So I'm telling y'all, because I know y'all don't listen to all of them. So I'm giving you the info that I got. Steve, how you feel about this? I know this was your topic, but this is wild.
So stopping them 90 miles from the coast of the Florida Keys. You know what I'm saying? This country is now going through and going to be going through a post-apocalyptic event where if you shut the grids off, then you, case in point, you now shut off the systems for the toilets. And feces and all this other stuff is going to start
refrigeration for the food.
Refrigeration for the food. That's an easy way for disease to spread and everything like that. We got an attack on 11 million people.
Yep.
We have an attack on 11 million people just because we say, as a country, you need to bend the knee. The United States of America, yet again, is showcasing that we are the Death Star. We are the bad guys. We're the bad guys. I will never, and I promised myself this, and I've been going to a couple sporting events. I will never stand up for that fucking anthem again.
Now, Steve, let's go back 15 years.
To win.
Remember that Jets game? Me, you, AP went. We got drunk in the parking lot. We went inside, and they did the national anthem, and me and my brother were the only ones who didn't stand. And you was like, I'm in the park. It's 25,000 people here. Y'all only niggas that didn't stand up. And we're like, we have our reasons. Thank you for joining the club, sir.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Thank you for joining the club.
When Colin took a knee, you know what
Well,
I'm saying?
I was before Cap.
It's just disgusting. It's disgusting what's happening and what they're doing to these people, and we're okay with it because people either don't know,
they don't know,
don't give a fuck, and it's like, all right, yeah, now that we know, what can we do about it? Nothing. We can't do nothing. We can just sit here and chill and travel to other countries and have people look at us like fucking nasty ass Americans.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's exactly what we are. We are a black eye to the globe. And you know what?
We're like ringworm because that's white.
We're a black eye to the globe, and it's very disgusting, man. I feel bad for what's happening to these children and all these people that don't deserve to be treated this way off of a war, and people that were standing up for their own people, in their country, and we hate and we killed, and you know what I'm saying, they riding around in cars that are from the 1950s.
Word.
It's disgusting, man. It's disgusting. And you know what? I've never had a true experience with a Cuban person until I lived in Florida. And when I met that person, you know what I'm saying, those people, I should say, they were blonde hair and blue eyed. I couldn't believe that they were speaking Spanish.
those was the ones that Castro kicked out. He kicked out the white Cubans.
But
So all the Cubans over there right now look like us.
but don't they hate Castro all these years later? You know what I'm saying? For him
Oh, the white
standing up,
Cubans hate him.
of course.
Yeah,
But
because they were the ones that treat the darker ones with racism. They treat
Exactly.
them with
that happens a lot in Spanish culture. But
Batista was the
Yeah.
American puppet. They got rid of him. And I ain't
uh,
talking about, I'm not talking power Batista bomb Batista. Do your history, people. Do your knowledge. For Fidel Castro, there was Batista. There were plans to put casinos all in Havana and turn it into the Caribbean, New Vegas. So I don't even know. They had plans for it. And Fidel Castro, who was educated in the U.S., got a law degree over here in America, don't know the college. He went back. He basically honey-dicked America and got them to pay for his revolution. He went back in, got Batista out. America was like, all right, we got our guy in there. And he's like, no, yeah, I'm going with Russia. And I want to free my people. And I don't want the racism here anymore.
and that started this.
That's what started this. That's how we got here. Because Cuba ain't did nothing to us, technically ever, besides the time they released all their criminals and their crazy people into the country. But wait a minute. That's what England did to the U.S. That's what the Italians did to the U.S. That's what Spain did to the U.S. So he was just following suit. Europe sent all their criminals over here, and now we have to live with all these crazy people. They did that in Australia, too. That's why murder and mayhem's nothing to these people, because they're descendants of the peasants that were all murderers and criminals and rapists and all of that. But they don't know their own history. So I'm pretty sure I'll be called a liar and a racist.
Dog, you know what? More than most likely. But, you know what I'm saying? The simple fact that this is happening to a country and we can't do anything about it. And that's the most painful part, because it's like, yo, these people are going through tough times. Could you imagine if there was no power in our streets? How quick things would fall apart? It's about to be like the shit we see on television.
Yep.
That's what's happening out there. You're gonna see all this stuff, all these people start posting stuff, and all of a sudden, and you're gonna see some of the most horrible, horrific stuff. Not that we haven't already seen that over in, I mean, now that we haven't already seen that over in Palestine. But that being said,
we see it here in America too.
in America as well, it's
They
just
practiced on us.
it's a sick scenario. But Mo Money, how do you feel about this? Especially like learning about it right now.
Listen, man. What do you want me to say? Like, yo, we always want something from somebody. You right? So we always want something from somebody. We can't just never be happy and try to develop our kids and our humans to be geniuses and to build our own. No, we won't do like Asia does, China does over there, where they're just worried about education and their children and they shut off social media from them. There's nothing but like they're all about building, geniuses, building, right? But here we want to take, and then say we're so great. That's what we always do.
Yep.
They've been doing it from way back. That's why they want to push back Christopher Columbus, because that's why they want to bring that back, because that's all they know. All they know is to steal and pillage and say, America, we're so great.
Yep. And say this was my idea. Look, I was the first one here. Wait a minute, aren't those people like standing there? Don't they have like houses? They don't matter.
You know what the craziest thing is, fellas? We're still dusty and broke as a country. We're in a deficit regardless.
I feel like
is just go ahead.
No, I just feel like so many other countries have progressed. You know what I mean? As far as like we talked about in one of the last episodes, why don't we have a train that can get us from New York to fucking California?
I'm gonna tell y'all why this is all the way this is, and it has hit me for a while. It's the it's not our generation. It's that was that boomer? Was
Baby
that
boomers.
baby boomer? Damn
Yeah.
greedy ass mofos destroyed this country. They agreed did. They used to could walk around. They used to could walk around and just do anything. They could buy houses, could buy
Yep.
everything. They could milk was low, gas
Yep.
was low. They got greedy. And now they're like, puff yourself up by your bootstraps. Y'all need to work harder. You need to
Meanwhile,
work
we stole
harder.
everything and we're mediocre and we're not the brightest people, but we were given jobs that we didn't deserve.
Look at the inflation. Come on, man.
Yo, yeah, that's another thing that's crazy.
Think about this. You had your boy big Donald was the State of the Union address.
I didn't
I
even
heard
watch
about
it.
that
He
yesterday. I didn't
said
even
that
watch that shit
he
either.
said the meat pause has been as low as ever. Well, why my mama said exactly,
What
exactly.
meat? The
Pause.
meat he
The
like to suck?
not that one. I said,
Oh my god.
I'm just saying, because I was in the grocery store and
Oh
5 pounds
shit.
of ground beef was $35. And I was like, how is ground beef $7 a pound?
he was gaslighting people last night. He said, "Oh, the meat pause was it's been lowest ever. The jobs have been coming back." I'm like, dog, you know you lying. This
Foul,
man was trying to get people to snap.
foul fucking play.
And
Mhm.
and then and can I ask a question real quick since we're on this like everything?
Go for it.
Um and I guess this is more of a question for Republicans because I've spoken to some older Republicans before and I've spoken to MAGA people.
Mm.
So is MAGA different than Republicans or Republicans with MAGA? Because some MAGA people said, we're together. And a lot of Republicans said, hell no, we not.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so because
They
you know
cousins
there are
in the same family. They fuck with each other.
there are some you know what I mean some people out there that are Republicans that don't agree with MAGA. You know what I'm saying? And you know that whole "Make America Great Again" thing it was a ploy. It was a gimmick. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like marketing for his campaign. Then it stuck. You know, and simple fact that people are saying "Make it great again," and we out here stopping people from getting oil 12 miles from. They're only 12 miles from their borders and we
Yeah, with
stopped
the
them.
blockade. Yep.
Yes, we stopped them. And you say make America great again, we now have a country that is in an apocalyptic event. And we're just like, yo, you see that new TikTok joint?
White men on top.
This shit is
That's
sickening,
that's
bro.
that's the make America great. That's what they want.
Shit is sickening.
Okay. Got it.
That's
it
what
is.
that is. They
Okay,
they
that's what
want
that
Bob
is.
Dole's vision. Bob Dole was remember Bob Dole?
Yo, where was he? Where's he at, man? Where
He
that dude
died.
at? Oh, he
He
did
died.
die?
He died.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
remember he used to walk around. He was a war hero, and he always had the pen, and he'd be talking. So
I
Bob
remember.
Dole used to say he wanted America when he ran for president to be like the 1950s. Well, if you don't know any better, the 1950s looked great on TV. Lucy and fucking, I don't know, Amos and Andy.
Yeah.
Happy
Andy Griffith Show?
Days was based off of the 50s.
Happy days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
Andy
time.
Griffith.
Yes, Andy Griffin. That's the time that they're talking about. So when I was a kid and I heard Bob Dole saying that, I was like, oh, 50s were awesome from what I saw on TV. And my mother was like, fool, do you realize there was segregation in the 50s and Jim Crow and yada, yada, yada? And I was just like, oh, yeah, that's right. But I was born in 1983. My mother was born in 1957. So she didn't really deal with the 50s that long. But it still was a reckless and horrible time to be a black person. Oh, and guess what? All you other people that are like, oh, they're always talking about it was hard being a black person. Y'all motherfuckers couldn't even get in the country. You wasn't even here in the 50s. It wasn't no little Bombay. There was maybe some small pockets of Chinatowns, but it wasn't the amount of ethnicities in America that they are now. You know who laid that foundation? Black Americans. And all they did was use the Civil Rights Act to replace us. They were supposed to give us these jobs and opportunities, and they went and got you guys from your countries and paid you less.
Yeah.
And this is where we are today. So that's Make America Great, people. So they will send all of you back home, and they'll tell me, Steve, and Mo that we got to use the back door. Mo can't teach white women to do no fitness no more because they're going to thirst after him.
What?
Bro, you really think they would let you do group fitness if they went
no, I don't think they would.
That's all I'm saying. That's what they want.
Man,
they want all the dumbasses we went to high school with to be the rulers of the free world.
Oh, have fun with that.
Yeah, exactly. It's a mess out here.
Oh my God.
All right, what's the next topic?
Oh man, Mo, you set it off since you took my topic. So
I got you.
Yeah, I gotta take a second to think about this.
All right. Yeah, so let me grab this really fast. And there we go. Look at that. Let me get this first for you. I'm gonna get the explanation first, and then I'm gonna let you see the backstory. How about that?
Hey,
all right,
go for it.
All right. And let's...
Oh, I've seen this.
Okay.
I know this is where this is going, but go on.
Video of that white professor talking about black people is exactly how white people are when there aren't people of color around. If you haven't seen it, this white woman could be heard in the middle of a Zoom meeting interrupting because her mic was not muted. She said things like, these kids are too dumb to know that they're in a bad school, or that's how it is with black people. You teach them to sit at the back of the bus. Eventually, I guess they fall in line, basically saying that if you can break down black people's confidence enough, they won't even try to fight back. While she has since come out saying, oh, I was actually trying to explain systemic racism to my child, I know for a fact that this is not true. And the reason is, like I said at the start of the video, this is how white people talk about black people or brown people when it's just white people, when they're in the comfort of their own homes. I have literally heard it. It is a very consistent pattern among white people. Also, if you were explaining systemic racism to your child, you would not use it that way. You would not explain it in those terms. You would focus on an empathetic approach about how society tries to break down black individuals. But the way she said it was definitely not that way. Let me know what you think, and you should go watch the video yourself.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know if you saw the video, Steve.
I didn't.
All right. I'm just gonna.
We gotta watch the video too. Huh?
Yeah, I just want to give you context to it.
Oh my God.
High school board now. High school, the school board, high school kids. This is a college professor, Steve.
It is on Friday. He delivers lessons and helps us fit those skills into our lessons.
Black schools that like they're
they're
too dumb to know they're in a bad school.
Independent in our class.
I mean, apparently Martin Luther King said it. Like if you train a black person well enough, they'll know to use the back. You don't have to tell them anymore. They just
Allison Friedman, what you're saying is absolutely hearable here. You gotta stop.
That's all. Just stop saying it.
Look at those kids. Look at the kids with their hands mouth. Those kids with their hands in their mouth. Shocked. Look at them. The kids are stunned. Kids are stunned.
Baby. I'm sorry.
Me and many other students in our classes and with that
You know it's bad when the post is posting it.
You know some haters.
They
You
super
already know.
haters. Super duper haters.
You know, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I guess we should be used to it, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like, it it's very sad, but it works in both ways, right? You know, the way that lady was just talking about, us or those kids that are in a bad school. Um, it's not too far fetched in what things that we've heard about white people in our homes. You know what I'm saying? When you're around, when you're amongst your people, yes, people talk crazy. You know what I'm saying? I've
What
heard
we say
crazy
is
things,
true.
and what you're saying is not a lie. But what I'm saying is, for somebody or for a group of people that have had 400 years, 400-year head start, it makes all the sense in the world for them to look down upon us, regardless of what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? For the amount of billionaires there are on the planet, how many of them are black in comparison to others?
How many of them are Israeli compared to others? Oops.
So, that being said, it's not new. If that, it's not new, and you only hope that when you do meet, somebody that's white, and you're hanging out with them, that they didn't hear that over the table. But you can appreciate the white friends or the white people that you have in your life that heard that shit and still fuck with you and don't bring it to you personally. I know plenty of people. One of my best friends, hands down, love him to death. And I'm sure over the tables that he's come across, he's probably heard some wild shit. But you know what else he said? Yeah, I feel more comfortable around y'all than I do them. So it's just the way it works. And it's very sad. But hopefully there's a bunch of people out here in these streets, like my boy, that keep it a buck. Because there's a large group of people, baby boomers, that will never, because they were taught by the people that were one generation away from owning slaves.
You could throw Gen Xers in there too.
Yeah.
Because Gen Xers, they're only a couple of years older than us. They're like our older brother's age, Gen Xers. And it's a shit ton of racist ass Gen Xers
Yeah.
who posed like they were down and they were with us and they liked our music and they wanted to dress like us and they wanted to all this and that and everything and go to the parties with us and get the girls and everything. And then one day they woke up and they looked around. They said, "Wait a minute, I'm white. I can do whatever I want. What am I doing?" I mean, we talked about the white vacationers pyramid. It came back up again with Travis Kelce. Fucking, I told you guys I seen the pictures of Bubble Sparks and his nice polo and somewhere in Bumblefuck, Georgia with his, lily white wife and their happy white family. He was spitting a hard bar standing next to Jada Kiss.
He was spitting some hard bars.
But here we are. Kid Rock.
Never respected that dude.
I never did either, but you got to remember there was a time Kid Rock was a respected MC in our community, coming out of Detroit.
Really?
Eminem, some of his earliest stories was how he was going all around Detroit so he could battle the only other white dude who was on to prove he was the nicest white dude. And I mean, at the end of the day, we see where Marshall is and we see where Kid Rock is.
It's true.
I mean, I could keep going. I mean, I'm trying to think of other ones. Post Malone. He came out, he had the song White Iverson. The hood was fucking with him. Oh, the song is so fire, yada, yada, yada. Now he sing country music. Jelly Roll was a rapper. Now he sing country music. Hannah Montana was twerking on the J's. She back on the country music. Keep going. Justin Timberlake was singing with not 702. What was the group? Bring It All to Me.
Oh no, that was what's his name? That was JC. That was JC.
Okay,
JC,
okay,
JC
okay.
really about that life. He really about that life.
Okay, well,
Yeah, they still keep him in. They still keep him in the community. Ladies,
JC might have
none of
blew
the
up.
ladies.
JC might have blew up if he would have came out.
Here we
before
go
Justin.
with this.
Just
Well, I
saying,
know-
man.
It was the team. It was the team.
well,
It was
I'm
the team.
just saying. I know
He might have blew up.
It was a
that
musical team.
at the end of the day,
It's always
people
Justin.
always act like they down until they wake up and they realize, wait a minute. I don't have to go in the back door. I can go in the front door with you guys. All I gotta do is take this hat off and this fucking nigger shirt, and I can come in the front door with you guys. Oh my God. And all these girls, they'll talk to me because they wouldn't talk to me 5-10 years ago. But now I got a good job and a little bit of money. They'll talk to me now. Oh, and I'm considered non-threatening because I know all the nigger shit, but I'm a white guy. And I can also go back and get some of the baddest black women because I'm a white guy. And I know all the
Listen,
nigger shit.
That was my real video, and I didn't want to. That was between that. But continue.
But that's really what time it is out here in these streets. These motherfuckers be confused.
Post that. I mean, put it on
Don't
whatever
worry,
video you talking
don't
about.
worry.
But yeah,
They
you
get
know what?
confused.
I
They
got
get
it.
taken
I got it
in
in
by
my
a
pocket.
community, and then once they figure out, oh, wait a minute, I'm a white guy, I'm a white girl,
Huh.
they run right back.
Yeah, I've seen that happen.
We've all seen it happen. It was generational in the crew we hung out with. We seen a mama do it and her daughter.
Damn. Shout out to the great Calvin Murphy, everybody.
Thank
Basketball legend.
you. Yeah,
That way
yeah,
far back.
Connecticut's finest.
yes.
Connecticut's finest.
That far back.
Do your-
Wow.
Yo,
yeah.
man, I'm
Hey,
just saying,
hey,
it's
I'm not mad at
generational
you.
out
History.
here.
Do
You've
your
seen
history,
it twice.
Norwalk.
Hey,
Do your history, Norwalk.
geez,
you know?
we out here.
Yeah,
really
we
getting
know
it.
this stuff. Like we seen it.
Do
Blacks for recreation, whites for procreation.
Super Clapathon. I mean, Basketball Hall of Fame. And vanilla cheeks.
Yeah.
Right. So
Why
Where's
did I
the
do
video?
yeah,
Oh,
the video.
Oh, before I even dropped that video, my question really was of this whole thing, fellas, is that this woman was from Hunter College.
Hunter College in the Bronx, ain't it?
I'm pretty sure it was Hunter College. I'm gonna do my research with
It's
that.
at Hunter College.
I'm pretty sure it did, and she's of a tincture of doctors have to go see her. So yeah,
You
there-
know, and the worst part of it, she's not going to lose her job.
that's where I'm going for it.
Nope.
Is she gonna lose her job
No,
over this?
No, because she
No.
wasn't talking about. She was talking about the people you're supposed to talk about.
exactly.
If you white, you're supposed to get on here and talk some shit about us. Period. Period.
No
You know how
way.
fast we blow up if I just want to sit up here and talk about successful black people and tell them how they not shit? You know how fast we'd get monetized? You know how fast we'd be all over the place?
You ain't lying.
But because I talk about hashtag Coon Stay Winning, hashtag Coon Stay Winning, people, that's my shit. I talk about that, people turn a blind eye to us because I talk about who's actually out here cooning.
That's true.
Yeah, but if I was to talk about the people who's actually holding it down and solidarity and keeping it a buck, you know, if I start talking crazy about them, if I start telling you how I think, I'm trying to think somebody who we hold in high regard. If I start telling you Cornell West was a piece of shit, do you know how fast they would have my ass on Black News, on Fox News? They'd have me on. I'd have a show on Fox Soul tomorrow, talking about how I can't stand Cornell West and he garbage. And if I see him again in Barnes and Noble in Princeton, I'm gonna snuff him. If I was talking like that, Fox Soul next week.
Yeah, it's
Next week.
sad. Fox
It's
Soul
sad.
was
Shout out to
dusty.
Cornell West. I did meet that man in Barnes and Noble, by the way, in Princeton. Yes, that's
You
how I
did?
roll. Those are
did?
those are the type of people I run into. People, East Coast legend status over here. That's how you
He's-
get these statuses, people. You don't just talk that shit; you live that shit.
So real life geniuses.
Who
Yo,
realize-
Okay.
honestly,
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If I start shitting on the if I was start talking crazy about what's my man that just left the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Tomlin.
If I start talking crazy about Tomlin, I'm on Fox News. I'm on Fox Sports. Here we go.
This ain't even the one I wanted. I'm happy I didn't find the one I wanted. Wi-Fi must have went out because this dude was whooping her head in. But anyway.
Yeah, my man be talking
right.
real. I be seeing him all the
Nah,
time.
Vanilla Zaddy was whooping this girl's head and her whole lips was crazy. Anyway, this is not the same one, but continue.
I overheard my Swedish husband calling me a black monkey on a video call to another woman. You might be wondering why I'm sharing this story.
Not really. Every month or so, a black woman that comes out to crash out on how her husband treats her, whatever. And this is basically what a lot of black men are saying. Like, this is the reason for black women, white men divorce rate being so low, is you tolerate so much from them that a tenth of that you would never tolerate from us, which is the video I made yesterday or the day before. And I said, if you applied the same standards to black men that you applied to white men, 90% of the problems you have in relationships would never happen. Also, the video I made calling out that house nigga has got 2.5 million views on TikTok, and the video I made saying black men need to stand up to protect black women has over 400,000 views. So I know there's a lot of black women that have found my video and started following me. Just want to let you know, this page, everybody gets it. No one is safe. That's
right.
My reputation for as long as I've been on social media. Nobody is safe. I call out black women. I call out black men. I call out everybody. Nobody is safe. If this is not one of those pages where you come, black woman is queen. No. We don't play that shit around here. I call out. We know the levels of the shit black women will tolerate at the hands of white men. If you tolerated half of that, the black community would be significantly better than it is. The marriage rates for the black men and black women would skyrocket. Divorce rates will plummet. If you apply half of the standards that you apply to white men that you apply to us. That's why we have. I've seen the video you guys sent me of the woman, East African woman telling East African women not to marry Swedish men, not to marry Scandinavian men. I've seen those videos. But what is the point commenting on it? Because you see, the most racist country in the world for black travelers to go to is Italy. That so happens to be the #1 destination for black women seeking love.
What?
So it's like, my husband called me. Yeah, he's your husband, not your ex-husband. He gonna call you whatever the fuck. You gonna steal it over and bend that ass over for him because white man.
So my question, fellas, my question for you is, I'm gonna expand it a little bit. Do black people in general have different rules and different standards for their vanilla counterparts?
Oh,
sucker ones. Sucker ass motherfuckers, yes.
Yeah.
Sucker ass motherfuckers, yes.
But I don't think so. No.
I treat every single woman the same. Every last one. Every last one.
I do too. So I know I do too.
I mean,
every last one.
I hear you on that.
I treat people the same. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not even necessarily just the women, it's everybody.
But Steve, I'm saying for
pedestals over here based on your skin color.
But Steve, I'm saying, as far as, do you feel black women treat Vanilla Zaddy different? And
you know what?
And do you feel
that honestly?
Do you feel that? Know. Well, do you feel that black men treat vanilla females,
bro,
differently and put them on a higher pedestal?
No, you don't even have to talk. It don't even have to be relationship wise. Y'all, black people, men, women, gay, straight, y'all have been out. I know slavery was a terrible thing. The trauma that these white folks has put on you is out of fucking control. Prime example, when we were coming up, I had black girls and boys Stop me from putting hands on white boys when white boys would say crazy stuff. Stop me. Physically stop me. Money seen it. He was there.
I was there.
Physically stop me
I was there.
in middle school for wanting to put hands on this little white boy. Physically stop me. Tell me, Justin, stop. Don't do it. Why are you picking on him for? And then we'll go to high school. I had beef, or air quote beef, with some white boy. Who'd I fight that night, guys? Didn't I fight a black guy?
I was in. I was.
But point is,
that was crazy.
I am living proof. I have seen you hood of the hood motherfuckers. I've seen the poser hood dudes. I've seen the preppy kids, black kids. I've seen the smart black kids. I've seen the dumb black kids. Ride the fuck out for somebody who now, you fast forward 20, 30 years, will say they're running for a political office and they're going against your interest. But you were riding for that person when you were in high school and middle school. We had somebody that we went to school with that ran on the Republican ticket for, what was she running for? What do they call, like attorney general or some shit in Connecticut? Ran on a Republican ticket. She's from fucking the hood. She's from fucking South Norwalk. She grew up all around black people. And she woke up one day and realized she was white. So it is a problem in our community. Our generation, I think we might have been the last generation that had this issue, because I see several videos of younger black men in their 20s and in their teen years beating the shit out these white boys, and ain't nobody stopping them from doing it nowadays. Back when we was coming up, cats was stopping you from doing it. Y'all cats is all brainwashed. If you think different, you label everybody a fucking coon. Everybody ain't a coon because they don't think like you. That's one. The people we call coons, yeah, they be cooning. They be cooning. I'm just gonna have to say that. They be cooning. But just because somebody don't have the same opinion as you politically, socially, don't mean they against you. But again, I'm just gonna bring it up because I gotta bring it up. There was a classmate of ours that was presumed missing.
God, no.
Okay? Presumed missing. Everybody's posting, oh, I hope she's safe. I hope she's good. I hope she's this. I hope she's that. Now, I don't want to see nothing happen to nobody. I've known this person for years. I don't have a problem with her. But we found out.
Off. I can't find my camera turn off.
We found out that she was committing bank fraud. And she was running from a 3.5-year sentence in Connecticut. Left her kid, who's like 3 or 4 years old, to go on a nationwide bank fraud scheme. Got caught with 15 G's, fake IDs, passports, the whole nine. And what y'all bitch ass niggas was doing online? Oh, my friend. Oh, I'm so sad for her. We know people personally who were murdered, and y'all didn't care. We know people who have died of cancer, black men who have died of cancer, and y'all was underneath the man's family's comments talking about couldn't have happened to a nicer piece of shit. I seen these shits. The same people who are now so sad that the white girl we went to school with got arrested for bank fraud. Y'all cats is fucking brainwashed as shit. And it's disgusting. And shit, the motherfucker who was so sad about this bitch being in jail, this nigga called me an Oreo. Nigga, what?
Oh, that's what that was.
Yes. Yes.
Oh shit, that's crazy. I didn't know. I don't know.
That happened years and years ago. It was like 30
that,
years ago. This was said about me.
That was in the group
But the
chat
point
this past
is,
weekend.
you crying like Samuel L. Jackson at the end of Django about some white chick going to jail. But I happened to Oreo when I was 12 years old because I wasn't in the hood shit. What the fuck are we doing as a people? Now, mind you, all the same people who fucking talk shit back when we was in high school, middle school, about how me, I don't know how Steve was, but how me and Money acted. All y'all motherfuckers now want y'all kids to be like us.
Yeah. That's true.
All y'all want your kids on the honor roll. All y'all want your kids going to college. All y'all want your kids with no criminal records. All y'all want your kids to be successful. All the shit you stupid fucks in the 80s, 90s, early 2000s that y'all deemed as white, that's what y'all want for your kids. But at the end of the day, you'll ride for a white person before you'll ride for your own. At least some of us would have an excuse to ride for the white people we know, because shit, at least they gave us fucking family. Y'all, most of these motherfuckers wouldn't spit on y'all if y'all was on fire.
That's true.
So
yeah.
Fuck y'all niggas, man.
I don't know
niggas,
what to say about the girl that we went to. You know what I mean? You guys were a grade above me, so I don't know her. I don't know her at all. I can't even remember
I know her.
her.
I even know her from elementary school, Steve. It's that crazy.
So, you know, I was more concerned with her being, you know, possibly like taken or hurt in some way. So when it popped up in the group chat, I was like, say what? You know what I'm saying? I couldn't believe
That's the point.
Yeah,
you got people out here well wishing for you and you're a criminal.
And you know, yeah, you know, people spreading the word and all this other stuff, and you know,
and y'all niggas crying about it.
Like I said,
crying about
it in a group chat, the level of, you know, how she defaced her family and herself is foretelling of a lot, and that's how I feel. You know, I feel bad for the little girl that she just disappeared on, and how, you know, one day she's gonna have to be told exactly what happened. She's 3 now, so by the time her mom gets out of jail, she'll be able to understand. So that's what you got to live with now, you know. And I don't know nobody caping, but still, that shit was crazy.
You seen the cape? You seen that?
I see. I
put it up there, Money.
No,
put it up there.
Not doing that. We're not doing it.
Put it up there. We go viral real quick in the
Don't do that.
Connecticut.
Don't do that.
Caping ass.
You know, I'm quick to
don't do it,
no.
man. You don't need to be inviting that towny shit into the group chat. I mean, into the podcast.
I was gonna say, well, look at this here.
We don't need to be doing that. Sorry, guys. We trying to be national.
I'm just saying,
down into the group chat.
I just seen that shit, and I just was like, yo, this is the same nigga that called me an Oreo crying about this fucking white chick going to jail. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, literally, you can't make this shit up. Full circle moments for me when I saw that. I was just like, what the fuck?
And I knew you were gonna.
What the fuck?
I knew it.
All right. So, what is this?
Oh, go ahead, Steve.
No.
I just wanted to just, you know,
play this. What's happening here?
No,
I did see this earlier.
You want it? I thought.
Listen to this, Justin.
What? He's out there. What'd you say? What'd you say? Okay, let me hit this.
You know there are women from all over, I'm talking America, Europe, and Canada, who visit impoverished countries and areas to exploit young men? Take a look at this next clip from a documentary I discovered.
Giovanna is Italian. She's 33. She fell for Edison, who's just turned 18.
We talk a lot about male predators, but what about these women? That young man just turned 18, and who knows if they met prior to him turning 18. And that woman is in her mid-30s.
Everything seems to be possible here. The barriers of Western society are abolished. There are no beauty criteria. There are no professional points of reference or problems related to differences of age.
They know that these young men and boys are desperate for money, so they take advantage of that. This is sickening. These are people who do awful things, then go back to their family and pretend like nothing has happened. This should absolutely concern you.
Yeah, I mean.
So before the Passport brothers, these were Passport sis. I was gonna say another word, but you know. So, what do y'all feel about? How do you feel about the this?
This has always happened, though.
Yeah.
You read the
It's happening in
autobiography.
our schools right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say you read the autobiography of Malcolm X. He worked at a moving company one time, and part of the moving company was like kind of a front where rich old white ladies would fucking have the biggest buffest motherfucker they could find, put in a box and deliver to her fucking apartment, and would smash these bitches out. And then they would deliver they'd wait an hour or however long, act like they were setting up whatever for this lady. And they come back at the end of the day to pick the box up, and the brother would be back in the box. And he'd come back and tell him how he smashed on this lady all day and got paid. So that was happening, and that was the 1940s. In America, they was doing that. So it don't surprise me that these women go all over the world and do this crap. And like Steve just said, they do it in the schools all the time.
Hey man, look, all I'm saying is, as bad as they think men are with this level of pedophilia, it's starting to come out that they're equally as such, right? Like I said, every single day that I sign on to a social media, I see a woman sitting there taking a jail picture because she was fucking with some little boy. You know what I'm saying? We grew up in a generation where we know someone that was involved in that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
a bunch of us was involved in that type of stuff.
It's a very sad and sick thing, but it happens, yo. People sometimes just go on vacation just to link up with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just to do that and then come home and act like nothing happened. So, I mean,
yeah, I mean, it's like this. They learn it from their fathers and their brothers and their cousins. And they come and they talk about, oh, I went over to Barbados and there were such beautiful women and yada, 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 and blah, 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 blah. And the girls are sitting there the whole time. What about the men? What about the men? Can I come next time? Can I come? And they tell them, oh, you can't talk to those men. They're beneath you. It's fine if I do it. It's not okay if you do it. And then as soon as they get money, they go over and they start doing it. I mean, shit. I'm going to put it into perspective as well. It happens in America. Again, some of the brokest dudes that we ever knew, black dudes, they had some of the biggest fucking white girlfriends that was paying for everything. Come on. Scroll that mental Rolodex. We know a couple.
I don't want to start thinking about it.
The point I'm making is there are people who use their social status to get what they want. I mean, it's the running joke is it must be tax season. Okay, these chicks know that they can use their tax money and they can go get them a broke ass dude, usually a black dude.
9 times out of 10. But
yeah,
I know we only got like 6 minutes left, so I'm gonna throw
no, go ahead. Say what you're saying.
I mean, it's gonna be surface level. How y'all feel about this T.I. 50 Cent shit?
Good question.
T.I. is on his head. 50 Cent ducking.
But 50 Cent don't rap no more, y'all. Y'all understand? 50
yeah, but
Cent
all
don't
he
rap.
what
he
all he got to do is sign up for the verses.
No, because he can't.
Why?
This is
He did a tour about 3 or 4 years ago with Busta Rhymes.
T.I., listen. He don't want none of that, dog. T.I.?
He don't want no T.I.
No.
All right, so now
Figure
that
this out?
now that we're talking
y'all
about
crazy?
this, now that we're talking about this, Mo,
Not
I'm
lit-
gonna need you to throw up a poll. Who are people fucking with, T.I. or 50? Now, me personally, I never was the biggest 50 fan. You know what I'm saying? He literally took another rapper's style,
Yes.
right? So, you know, he took
thank
the
you for
rapper's
saying that.
style
Thank you for saying that.
and exploited it.
Ran
and
with it.
you know, so yeah, cool. He got some tough mixtapes and his G Unit flavor. T.I. came out the grit, and T.I. I heard something today where a dude said T.I. is from the South, but he's a South rapper that can actually rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. That's why I always like T.I.
Yes.
And he can actually really
Yes.
put down
It
the
was
bar.
not a gimmick with T.I.
Never a gimmick. Equally as such as he was a hustler. He was in the streets. He was doing everything that everybody loved. But T.I. came from the ground, and he built he built what he did. He didn't have to get shot. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to jump on
He wasn't singing.
Yeah, he wasn't singing,
Yeah.
or he wasn't jumping on Eminem's coattail. T.I. built himself from the ground up. You
Very
know what
true.
I'm saying? So when it came to T.I.
Very
spitting
true.
and stuff like that, I feel like he would be able to beat him overall. But why does it always get so nasty, bro? It always gets so nasty. I just feel like
because at 50,
we tear
though, that's
ourselves
50.
down so much with this type
Well,
of stuff.
we talked about it on one of the last few episodes. I asked how come 50 won't make the Donald J. Trump expose documentary.
He won't do it. He won't
Epstein
make any
documentary.
He won't do none of that.
50 Cent is put in a position to keep us right where we at as black folk. Period. They always pay one person to keep you right where you at. And 50 Cent is jockeying to be the head of black media to keep all you niggas where I say all you niggas gonna be. He is the nigga by the door, making sure none of the rest of us get into the big house.
That's
Period.
That's it. Absolutely.
That's what he has become.
What's the name's been like that too? What's the name? I blame our culture of women for 50 Cent. They love this dude because they're petty as all hell. I see him in the comments. They're the ones that send me. They're the ones that send me all 58 cents ish. It's women, because women are like that. Women like stuff like that. They love petty, weak stuff like that. No men sending me no 50 Cent going into Jim Jones and all that. No.
Yeah, I don't even send the Jim Jones shit.
Women send me it. Our culture of women love 50. And when he says, yes, it's them. And now I said it. Mo said, yeah, I said it. Y'all's did it. You need to stop it. You need something. You need to drink some water and get yourself together. Y'all's the ones that kept 50 out here like that. Yeah, you did. Oh, hell, you did. I was read the comments. I study. I'm look right at you. Oh, well, 50 is right, you know, Mo, because you know black people have a real hard time when somebody does something and they go to jail and they come out and they say, oh, well, that's still my boy. So I'm happy he's doing that to Diddy. Hell no. No, don't pull that ish. Where you at now? The same people that were talking, where they at now? Because now they saw 50 with it. See, listen, man. Listen, when I say something and people start running off at the mouth, especially about 50 Cent, I tried to tell him about this. Every single thing that Justin said, I tried to tell him about it. Nobody want to hear something because they petty like that too. And you can't talk to emotional beings like that, man. They got to see for themselves. And once they see for themselves, Steve, they go into the background like Homer Simpson in the bushes. I ain't seen him since.
100%.
Homer Simpson in the bushes emoji. Meme. Get GIF. Run on back. Yeah, I'm calling y'all out. You did it. I'm calling y'all out. Do better. They love it. This is woman stuff, man. 50 do woman stuff. This is lady stuff, dog. I don't do nothing like this.
I don't know.
And then it's different type of. Oh no! So I'm gonna go talk about T.I.'s wife. What you doing, dog?
Don't talk about his wife.
You talking about his wife, putting pictures up as his wife? What do you? Because you can't out rap this man.
Not only that, not only that.
What are we doing?
We all see. I don't want to go at 50 because 50 is
he's a troll.
He may be the supreme Kai of trolls. The Lord Beerus of trolls out this motherfucker. But bro, the reason he was so mad at Diddy is because Diddy had his baby moms up in the freak offs. You didn't know that, Steve?
I did. I didn't know that.
Bro, go back and look up 50 Cent photo shoot on the beach. And the chick he's out there smiling, taking the pictures with, this chick was on the stand talking about all the shit she was doing in them bad boy parties.
Yeesh.
I think it was after 50. So I think her and 50 ended and she was at the freak offs.
Jumped on some meat, huh?
Yep. And that's who he had his second baby by. So he shouldn't be bringing in people's wives. What did I say about Stephen A getting checked on his off day? You bring up somebody's wife, you're gonna get pieced up lyrically, physically. Come on your show, disrespect you, and be allowed to do so. You can't be talking about people's wives. I'm sorry.
Mean, I hear that. I see, King getting out there and talking and, saying all this stuff. And I just feel like it's a black eye to the culture as always. I wish it wasn't happening. But, it's going to be a roller coaster because 50's not going to respond musically. 50's going to continue to just troll. Now, I was talking to my man Jay Dollar earlier, and he was saying that, 50, he read 50's book, and he talks about how, they could possibly be doing this for publicity. T.I. about to come out with some new music, so it could pump or whatever. And if that's the case, then, kudos to them. But I still honestly feel like it's just uncalled for, man. There's so much beef for no reason. It's like
you can't talk about my wife to pump this podcast up.
You're right. You're right.
So, that's what I'm saying. There's certain lines that you bring my wife and my kids up, I'm bound to cut you on the red carpet in front of everybody. That's coming from East Coast legend people.
And T.I. one of them dudes.
Remember that.
You know what I'm saying? T.I. one of them dudes. T.I. ain't, you know what I mean? Like
some guns. We know that.
Yeah, when it comes to, him being, one thing I can say about Tip is he's like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not as broad a scale as someone like Jay-Z, but he was in the streets, he sold the drugs, he rubbed shoulders with people that took people's lives and all types of stuff. Equally as such as 50. But I feel like he will punch, he would swing on Fifth if they were standing next to each other. That's how I feel about TIP. You know what I'm saying? And I just hope it doesn't get to that if that's the case.
Yeah, but I'm going with T.I. I'm going with T.I. all day on that one, though. I mean, listen.
I mean,
leave that man alone.
He got some hard hits.
Leave that man alone. He's not the one you want. He's not the one you want, dog. He's not the one. I'm telling you. You don't want that.
I don't know.
Now, fellas, I don't know if you saw it, but to end this off,
I did not see
this. To end this off, I got you, Steve.
I'm so excited about this. Yeah, this is awesome.
So let me let you see this.
Yeah, please.
We do not kneel.
Our only chance is to face this together.
Let's go, baby.
Bones Jones.
You, Johnny Cage, are a part of this now. It's showtime.
Get over here!
Johnny will definitely die.
Little techno going off at the end of that.
You know, just take my money, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have vivid memories from being a child, younger, walking through Pathmark Mall, going to the arcade, and hearing that Mortal Kombat arcade machine for the first time, and hearing Raiden,
Yeah.
and yeah, I'm like, yo, I'll never forget. Me and my brother walked around that whole joint trying to find that sound, and when we stopped at that arcade machine, it was just like, oh shit, what is this? So when it comes to MK, I'm all about that life, man. I'm all about that life. I'm excited that as an adult, you know, three men in their 40s, that we get an opportunity to relive our childhood through watching these types of movies.
That's because the people who are in these executive spots is all our age now, and they're like, you know what would be fire? Mortal Kombat 2 the movie. You know what would be fire? He-Man the movie. You know what would be fire? Street Fighter 2 the movie. That's really what's going on right now.
Basically.
Yeah.
Because I'm waiting for somebody to get in there and say, you know what would be fire? Silverhawks the movie.
Yeah.
Silverhawks the Silverhawks.
Come on. That would be so fire. Tally ho. I
But
need
that's the thing, y'all.
I need the Thundercat colonizers too. I'm not gonna hold you. They were
That'd be
colonizers.
good. But that'd be good though.
They were colonizers. Makes me sad.
It's horrible.
What's the name?
Makes me
I just don't like, y'all. I just don't like. The only thing I don't like about that movie, I'm a Johnny Cage fan. I'm a Johnny Cage fan. Keith Urban, I like Keith Urban. But Keith Urban is a little long in the tooth, pause. Little too old for Johnny Cage, y'all. Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage. No, Johnny
Cage
He
should have been
look
like 40 something.
Yeah, exactly. This dude's Asian in dog years, man. He's Asian in dog years. He got the vanilla gene, the wifo gene. He's Asian in dog years. Man, look like he's 69 years old. Nah, Johnny Cage, smooth, young 40s, man.
Hey, man,
young
hey.
40s.
Hey.
I thought he looked a little too old.
I think that he does look old, but I like that he looks old because it showcases that Johnny Cage is still nice, you know, because he's gonna show up and he's gonna be an old actor. Nobody's gonna really want to fuck, and he's gonna show out and show these cats that I can still fight. I like that aspect. I don't need him to be extra cocky and the young dude out there.
Man, he's
could've
our
been
prime.
40. He could have
He's
been
our
popping.
prime.
He could have been popping in the 2000s.
Could have been a young actor.
Keith Urban like 50 something.
You got to be pushing it, dog. He pushing it.
There's gonna be a lot of
years,
stunt
man.
doubling.
Asian dog years, man. You seen that last move over Barack? You seen it? Come on, man.
I showed yo, Bub watches this show, man, and I was like, yo, man, you want to see something cool? He's like, what? I was like, I'm about to show you what a stunt double is. And every time they had their back turned and they did some cool shit, I said, no, that's a stunt double, bro. It's not who you think it is. He was like, what do you mean, Dad? I was like, yo, when they're doing these flips and all this cool stuff that you like, and the camera turned back to them and they're like, you know, it's like, that's not it.
Yo, you the worst. You know, people. That's like telling a kid. That's like telling a kid Santa Claus don't exist. That's like telling a kid Santa Claus don't exist. That's like telling a kid everything. Like you're not supposed to tell them that their hero's not really getting it in the movie.
He was in the same show where it's like choreographed laughter. I was like, watch this. And every time I laughed, the audience laughed. I was like, it's there, dog. Like, you got to watch it to see the cues, and you'll see now that it's like, and I was like, this is just what TV used to be back in the day. He's like, oh man, this is crazy, nuts, bro, insane. Happy I was
messing
able to
this
break
kid
it.
up like that. You
No,
messing
man.
him up.
You got
ruining his childhood.
Yo, we lived in studio audience lane. That doesn't exist anymore.
No.
You know what I'm saying? We were the tail end of studio audience. And that's bringing it back to art. That was art, pure artwork, with them acting through those joints, it being recorded, us seeing it at home, and there's people actually in studio watching the bloopers and all the other shit. And it was like live action plays were television shows. Man, I ain't doing this, man. All right, that being said,
we rapping?
Yeah, so it's that time. I gotta pass out. Get me upset.
I gotta
live action.
take the trash out. real life shit here, people. Ain't no fucking Hollywood shit over here. We still got real jobs and shit to do.
Not yet.
Yeah, once like I said, once I go Hollywood, there'll be signs. There will be signs. There will be signs.
All right, till next time, people. Stay blessed by the best.
You already know.
Yeah.
Yo, episode 21. Yo, please like, share, subscribe. Every opportunity that you get, we fully appreciate.
Follow us, please. Get the interactions up.
Yeah, man.
Mr. Allen, Byron Allen. We need that 3 o'clock time spot on the grill. I know you selling some freaking face mask stuff, but you throw the show up there. I guarantee you we're gonna get you some views.
That's true. People will be watching, be crazy.
Yeah, they'll watch. And we'll do it live. So we can do it live for you.
That's for sure, right
true.
on.
Yeah.
He be like, gentlemen, you can't be saying these words.
Oh wow.
You gotta do better, brothers.
Yeah.
Nah, actually we'll see. 3 o'clock spot different. All right, people.